you can deny it. But we've seen also teams just straight up denying it, because other teams, you don't want to give them free XP and gold.
Yeah, absolutely not. It's still so weird. I looked at the map, you know, I checked out the patch last night and this morning. But this dire side jungle, near the Roche pit, the ramp, the staircase, it's very, very deeply set into that forest. I mean, there's two camps right next to it as well.
Like every single time there is a map change, I'm like, I'm never gonna get used to this. I'm like, you know, some of the patterns map has been the same for a very long time, but yeah, we're gonna see something different. It's good to keep things fresh.
It sure is. Right, so this Techie's position 5. Shu did start with a sticky bomb, and Amar is going to be your safe laner, as we've talked about quite often. He has kind of become the position 1 for OG over time, given a lot of the farm priority, and even now given the safe lane. Here they want that Chen troll to be down bottom against the Faceless Void, so they can keep that harassment going. But what's this Techie's goal going to be this game? Because he offers a lot with his toolkit. Is there anything in particular we should be looking towards?
I don't know if he's gonna get farm priority here, or if Taiga is gonna be the one playing like straight up position 4 Chen, something that usually we don't see. Like we've seen during the major Baboka playing Chen, but he still wasn't getting farm priorities, like hero specific. So I could assume that the Techie's just lanes here as a position 5, but gets a little bit more farm priority.
Okay. I guess we saw the same thing when Seb was standing in, right? Tiger kind of took a back seat to Seb, who basically became a position 3.5 with some of the performances he had. And the king comes in, you bow down to him, let him take all the creeps. Zap! Our top lane so far, so good for the Legion. 9-2, 5-0 for Amar, so a little bit of difficulties as Moonmeander pulls back. Mid lane, how are we doing? Shadowfiend against DP, you said SF, a counter, or used to be considered one to DP. Everything going fine there?
Yeah, I mean, Dead Prophet's doing a very good job. Usually, I would assume it's Shadowfiend favored, but I was mostly looking at the side lanes. You kept talking about like Techie's, check the side lane. What's Techie's job in this game? So I keep clicking on Techie's. Didn't look too much at the mid lane, but gotta check it out now to see what Shadowfiend is all about. Yeah, look at this. It's 240 move speed now with the 2 Shadow Razors stack.
Oh yeah. Man, that turn rate slow as well. I guess now that SF's level 3, he's got a couple of points in raises, a little more difficult to brawl. Like level 1 raise for securing range creep, basically, get to your bottle. He did start with mangoes and tangos, so he kept that regen going. This should be where the SF catches up to the DP and probably overtakes her with the wave shove. And then down at bottom, the Troll Chen, the sustain lanes coming through from both sides. Dazzle and Faceless Void, very difficult to chip away at and harass. And we'll see if they get these camps dewarded. Dubu doesn't have a small camp anymore.
Dark light!
Actually blocked it up himself, it looks like. Does take a few hits from Yuragi.
Yuragi not really pressured in this lane. He is having a really good time. Keeps harassing both of them and having whirling axes, switching between melee and range, putting a lot of pressure on Tomato.
Yeah, we saw BZM very close to death in the mid lane. Doesn't have any more bottle charges. 10 seconds until that 4-minute rune and a glyph from Broil. It looks like that.
Yeah, also the change that we didn't say are those flag bearer creeps that do spawn every second wave starting from minute 2, which do have some extra magic resistance and do have some kind of aura that gives you AoE gold to every single hero that is around. Top lane, a lot of pressure from Moon. Good scatter blast there.
And a nice little spear back.
Radiant's top
yeah, and when the flag bearer creep dies, it gives AoE HP regen as well, doesn't it? So maybe something for diving towers that we could use as a... You know, we talked about catapult timings a lot. Maybe the flag bearer timings are also something to, pair with an urn in the side lanes or get yourself diving towers. As BZM, they're just dying to Crypt Swarm and Spirit Siphon, but he gets off the stick. Broil, a couple of tower hits coming his way. It hasn't been comfortable for the Shadowfiend, though. He needs all these water runes that he can find.
Blackberry Creeps has an aura that gives regeneration, so you want to kind of kill that guy first. Now we see BZM putting some more damage onto Dead Prophet. She needs to be careful. Does have a raindrop and a fairy fire, but if you get stacked by 2 raises, that means you're really slowed, and potentially the 3rd raise is gonna.
And get a couple of hits in between as well as Amar top needing to defensively spear again. Saberlight having a pretty good time up here, top of the CS, protected by this Moon Snapfire. Both him and the Death Prophet farming away like the mad people they are. I love all these little items for laning stage as well, like Bracer, Soul Ring, Raindrops. Picking up all these defensive tools. DP got Raindrops as well to try and protect against the Shadow Fiend raises. That's why Bryle, having not died yet, has hit level 6. A little faster than the SF.
BZM did manage to stabilize this lane, yeah. He's having a lot of mana. He did pick up that water rune that you mentioned. And now, with those raises, every single time they're up, he goes up and hits that Prophet. That Prophet a little low on mana, but we can see rotation from Dubu trying to get to... He gets it. He picks up Regional. That's pretty big. Stealing that from Shadow Fiend.
Is he going to die for it, though? Long range raise, not even needed.
Miss.
Just hit him up the hill. First blood grabbed by the SF. Yeah, usually I'd say, you know, Shadow Fiend we saw from Pucks and Kunkers previously, they kind of needed that small camp to try and keep them in the lane and have that farm rate increased a little further, but no small camps in the mid lane anymore. Means he doesn't have access to that little additional bit of farm. Still finding his way through the lane though.
Dougal will TP mid, refill the bottle. Saberlight on top of the net worth. At least CS, I mean, same goes for the net worth. About to hit level 6, needs that duel, and then they're gonna start playing a bit more aggressive. Moonmeander did a very good job staying away from the XP, pulling the lane back, so Saberlight does push it with 3 points in overwhelming odds, same as he's doing right now, and then Moonmeander manages to pull the lane back and gets a lot of denies. This is a stacked big camp.
Sure it is. It's going to be a pretty nice game for Moon as well, because as a position 4, he's going to have multiple people to play with. You know, later on, Tomato bottom getting dived, Faceless Void. He's got Dubu arriving, so we'll have a bit of heal, but there's no grave there from the Dazzle. Turns with a Poison Touch and a TP from Moon. It's just a little bit too far back to catch Tiger on the retreat, though. Yeah, Moon's going to have plenty of people to play with. The Chrono with Kisses, they've got the Duel with Kisses. Great ways here to get that damage into heroes like Troll in particular, because Yuragi so far having an exceptional game, 44-16. But if you duel or chrono him, there are ways for TSM to lock him in place before Battle Trance can be used.
Yeah, there's going to be some healing coming out from Taiga, so that's going to be their sustain during the Chronosphere, Hand of God, plus a mech.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
15 seconds. So mech, we're gonna see. I believe we're gonna see mech on one hero every single game. It's just too good of an item right now.
It's time for Fata to go back to mid lane, right?
Yeah, Dragonite mech.
Invoker mech, Dragon Knight mech. Was it Shadow Fiend mech as well? Yeah.
It was. Yes, it was. It was full Greaves on Shadow Fiend. I believe that was not Bed Boom, but Gambit. Gambit was the one who kind of pioneered that strat.
Alpha Ninja, right? It's like a DAC all the way back then. Yeah, takes me back. TSM gonna get Requiemed away by BZM. He defends himself against the DP ult, and Bryle still aggressively moving towards them, but Saberlight unable to latch onto anybody with the duel.
TSM FTX getting bonked, first by Shadowfin ulti, then by a spear. Not managing to find any openings. They would definitely love to go there. Maybe get the dual damage. Had Exorcism going as well. Not too much damage was done to tier 1 tower, half, which is fine. And then in terms of expenses from OG, they didn't rotate anything. And as you said, Yuragi, he's on top of the network. This time around, going for a more late game oriented build, getting that Battle Fury as a first item. And BZM TPing, Boots of Travel on Shadowfiend already available.
Yeah, some early travels, 9 minutes in. Doesn't have Requiem though, so a little difficult here to actually do anything in this team fight. A Saberlight can't go forward. They don't have the follow through to really duel Yuragi there, so it is just a matter of defending their tower for now. This gives Brile a great opportunity to keep the damage onto the mid tower, though. Even with Exo down, he's chipping away at it, and OG have to react to it. Shadow Fiend travels. This is a very old school build. Rush travels, roam around the map, get that farm rate increased. And he's gonna go Yules next, it looks like. So more of the spellcaster, Requiem focused Shadow Fiend, rather than the kind of Dragonlance BKB, which we've seen a little more commonly recently.
It's a good Yules game. You're playing against Faceless Void. You can Yules Scepter Legion Commander during the duel, Grave Target, remove the silence. So it's really good pickup.
Yeah, that's a good point. Tomato struggling, bottom of the net worth of the cause. Not been an easy time for him. Still trying to head into the Mask of Madness and wants to get some use out of this Chrono. Saberlight's still down here as well, so they do Chrono Kisses into Yuragi. Duel will arrive right in time to get the win. Saberlight adds 10 bonus damage. A couple of ultis used up though. Three pretty decent long cooldown ultis used to kill the troll, but that he is the big hero to take down.
He is. So, he definitely is. And also, I feel like the change to dual cast range, that extra 50, even though Chronosphere was on the edge, I think it made a bit of a difference there. And now, having that extra 10 damage feels really nice to have. I just saw a new neutral item.
Ooh. Did you?
Where is it? Someone's bringing it. But, let me see where it is.
Which one was it? The Occult Bracelet? Oh, the Saberlight. Getting dived. Yuragi, he wants to try and catch this Legion, but he's unable to trap her. Saberlight under tower as Yuragi actually switching across towards Dubu now. Duel is there though as Chu gets blown up by the Legion. Centaur Stomp will stop any grave playing and Yuragi slays the Dazzle, but look at Brile, Invis with the Exo coming now. Silencing up the troll, so no battle trance. He's got stick charges and an ulti to use. He turns around, he's still alive and fighting Saberlight, the Ensnarer and the kill. Somehow he gets there. Hand of God, is that enough? Yuragi, no way, he's not allowed to survive. Brile will take him down in the end. While up the top, Amar battling with the Faceless Voids. BZM with a double raise, but Tomato has the time walk.
Yeah, good turnaround from Troll there. Understanding that if he manages to pop the ulti, might get a return kill and gets the most out of it. Still very close to his Battle Fury timing. Power Treads plus Battle Fury. It's going to be 13 minutes into the game, so still really, really good. Looking at those neutral items, the new ones, I see Mars with Lance of Pursuit, which slows enemies by 12% and deals 15 more damage when they're being attacked from behind.
That's pretty cool, but currently he's the one running from his opponents and not the other way around. So the dual kisses. Pair up. Moon Meander and a Saberlight take down Amar.
Occult Bracelet on Legion Command. 5 attributes, which is nice. 5 stats, and it doesn't have to have anything. It feels really good to have on Legion Commander. And each time the bearer is attacked, they gain a stack of 0.5 mana regen, up to 5 stacks.
Is that when they're attacked by anything? Like jungle creeps?
Let's keep an eye.
Yeah, so open up our eyes and see if that's happening. Because, you know, Legion Commander, notorious jungle hero. Yeah, look, immediately 5 stacks. So you go into the forest, get hit by some neutral creeps, and you get the stacks for the mana regen.
Radiant's middle tower.
This is pretty big. This item's super good. I like it a lot.
That's cool.
Bring back Iron Talon and Occult Bracelet. Instant jungle.
Let's go straight jungle, guys. Why the hell not?
Dire's top tower.
There's the tower dropping. Tomato gets the first tier 1 of the game. That's a lie. Mid tier 1 on the Dire side already.
It's okay to lie from time to time.
As long as I notice it, like, I've lied. Little fib. Saberlight dueling at the Chen. Again, holding hands with Moon Meander to get that magical nuke damage in towards these squishy heroes. OG desperate to kill off the tower. Yuragi will kill it, but look at the kisses. Landing it onto Chu. Troll Warlord beelines it toward the Snapfire, getting blasted, but still survives as the Requiem will clear through Dubu. Saberlight survives in the end.
Saberlight's getting massive rotation with this damage, already sitting at 40.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And it does have a Blade Mail. Blade Mail did receive a buff. Now lasts for a full second longer.
Okay. That's pretty
Because
handy.
he's off to such a good start with Blade Mail and extra 40 damage. You can go for solo pickoffs. Like, you're always gonna have a threat throughout this whole game against any of the cores, like even supports. Like, you're gonna be able to get solo pickoffs.
It really is already scaling very quickly. Didn't go for the bonus dual damage of 10, instead the overwhelming odds radius.
My thrift rewarded.
We'll see where she heads. The smoke gathering in behind Bryle. OG's observer ward here might give them that false sense of security as they do wander back into their forest. Scouted, Cookie, and Saberlight. All the Yules. That's not going to protect Tiger, though, surely. Oh, Saberlight, he wants the duel on the SF. Blade Mail's up, but in comes the Arena Spear, catching out the Legion, and the duel win for BZM. Bryle with his Exo, chasing Tiger. Chen about to fall here to TSM. But OG wanting to fight back, but they can't when they're frozen in time. The Chrono from Timado going to take down two big core heroes. TSM with a beautifully executed team fight.
Timado coming in clutch with this
Radiant's
big
bottom tower is
chronosphere
under
on
attack.
top of two cores and managing to get a kill. Legion Commander did feed some
Dire are scared.
dual victory damage to Shadowfin, but it is what it is. Sacrificed himself for the greater good.
Yeah, got the big victory in the end. Still going to be a little bit afraid of this Yuragi troll, though. The Battle Fury was very quickly purchased. He is top of the network, continuing to build up bank as he goes into Sanjanyasha next. But TSM hitting some big timings of their own. They nearly have the Maelstrom on top of the Mom for Timado. BKB just getting delivered onto Bryle's DP. Getting stomped by Centaurs, but I don't think she's too bothered about a lonely Chen. Only when the additional OG heroes arrive. Maybe a little more afraid. Tiger does get the D ward. Bryle chasing the Chen out of the forest. Saberlight, he wants this duel with a cookie.
Oh, he's flying.
Is that Moon with a shard already? We saw
That's
a glob
shard.
of lava.
Yep. So the hop range by 175 increased. That's why it looks so massive. You could close the gap so easily. Legion Commander sitting at 50
Radiant's
damage
middle
right
tower
now.
is
Needs
under
a
attack.
1,000 gold to finish off a Blink Dagger.
Yeah, Saberlight in a great spot. Like, net worth-wise, it doesn't look amazing, but everyone is so tight together as Bryle needs the BKB Grave and the Spirit Siphons. Invis Rune popped as well, but turns the fight. Over their head kisses, trying to zone OG away, so they do reset, and TSM realizing not really a battle they want to get bogged down in. The past couple of minutes has been OG kind of backtracking, trying to defend their jungle. TSM have been the ones making the plays, making the moves.
Look at that shard, because you do have a glob on Fire Snap Cookie. You instantly kill the creep wave. This is pretty nuts.
Oh, do you? Oh, wow, that's big.
Yeah, the overtime damage from it.
It used to be the same with the shard as well, right? The shard would allow you to just go and cookie
You would
blast.
need a shard and the talent to be able to one-shot the creep wave.
Okay. That makes it even better. Are we thinking about Roshan soon? TSM is smoking from the pit. Oh man, these mines and techies. The little warning noise sounds. I think OG realized people are coming. The high ground mine is acting as a ward, so TSM decide instead of charging into the forest, they'll go for the Roshan now instead. Blink on cooldown for Amar. 5 more seconds until we have that jump with the arena. Yuragi.
It's good, and especially on a hero like Dazzle, but yeah, let's see what happens. The arena.
That's great. Trial. He's saved up by Dubu as the Ultimado, the duel to SF, and the Chrono to try and catch, but hand of God, not enough to save BZM. While Yuragi dives out of the path, he just jumps up immediately back to full health. Yuragi with about the trans still looking to claim his life. And Timado gets some good bashes on the Mars while the Legion Commander being dealt with by the troll, but as Yuragi gets surrounded, OG realize this fight is no longer theirs. He does get another bonus, killing off that Legion Commander. So Aegis gets picked up and immediately used.
2 times in a row, Yuragi manages to get a return kill on Saberlight before he dies. And also having Brigand's Blade on Troll is pretty insane. Having that attack speed and when they're low HP, these heroes, they just melt immediately. So, yeah, Brawl taking the Aegis, immediately using it. Problem is going to be that they have these BKB piercing abilities. They do have Chronosphere plus a duel. So itemizing, getting a BKB is still not going to help you that much. And one of the reasons why Troll is going for Sanjiasha plus Satanic, the old build. Oh, Spear.
Yeah, but the Yule's up. ESL is going to go for the Requiem, but Brawl has a BKB. I'll take down Moon Meander, but this Death Prophet. So difficult to be able to take her down with this blacking ball. It's down to 6 seconds now, but got a lot of use out of it, did Brawl. And the Dagger of Restore is from the Queen of Pain. Chat is all knowing.
Chat knows everything.
A Dagger of Restore.
To go back to
sense.
Troll's build, SNY plus Satanic, that was the build when both of these items had status resistance, and then their status resistance was like 43-44% with those two items. Blink into duel.
Yeah, goes straight forward in that top jungle. Tiger does get claimed, but Saberlight, no bonus damage from it, and now he's been netted and rooted by Yuragi, finishing off the Legion Commander Lamar. This is on the backlines. Spears up Dubu, another kill for Yuragi. Battle trans up with the Yule sector there. Broil trying to stop the troll and his impact, but look at Yuragi go, shredding through hero after hero.
That was nicely done by Amar, managing to land Arena and the Spear very close to Yuragi. Moon Meander now in a bit of a trouble here because Amar does have a Blink Dagger in a couple of seconds. And the Spear, but still respecting potential Chronosphere, which is going to be up in 5 seconds.
Oh, this troll is just so ridiculous right now. Yuragi outputting huge amounts of damage. He did 6,000 damage in that team fight. Just killing hero after hero. That's just right clicks, isn't it?
It is. And he doesn't have any spell damage besides Whirling Axes, which do deal a 90 damage. So, Brigand Blade does help quite a lot.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Another duel in the mid lane. Yule Scepter trying to buy some time.
Saberlight. Yeah, held back by the Shadow Fiend, but Tomato, he's in there with the dashes. BZM still reasonably squishy. Smacked down by the Faceless Void. Saberlight, he just keeps running forward, but he's met Yuragi and Tiger on the high ground. Amar misses the spear. Doesn't get the send back, and now Brawl sets him up with the Yules. Still incredibly difficult. Though, rooting through the BKB and battle trancing up. A blink away from the Legion gets her a safe distance away, but Dubu's not going to have the same kind of luxury. Blade Mail out from Saberlight. The kiss is good at zoning them away.
Arena misses.
Doesn't catch the Legion, unfortunately for OG. Nearly had them, and Tomato just time walks into the middle of it.
Sneak attack? What for?
Legion has been sitting on 50 duel for, I'd say, almost full 10 minutes, unable to get in and get stuff done. Yule Scepter on Shadow Fiend causing a lot of issues, plus the Spear, and also Chen using Hand of God a couple of times, plus a mech to be able to save the teammates. Worked really nice. Also, Troll is massive. Like, Yuragi's popping up. He's about to finish Satan. I don't know how they deal with him. They need to be able to lock him down with not just duel, but they're going to need something else. Because he's going to be life-stealing a lot anyway, even through the Blade Mail.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, while I was looking at the restore answers in chat, I noticed a few people saying caster's blind, and I was very confused as to why. But apparently Yuragi died to a neutral creep around that Roshan fight. So a TSM can't kill them themselves. They've got to rely on neutrals to do the job for them.
We apologize, chat, focusing on a lot of different stuff, reading, finding what the actual changes are.
We
Our
are also a little
apologies.
blind.
Yeah, we also are blind, so
We are glasses bearers.
Before they hire you for a job, you need to do eye tests. And if you fail, you're hired immediately.
Oh, man. Do a little driving test. You've got the theory test to talk about the patch notes. Physical, actual test with the eyesight. TSM. Not aware that OG are all smoked down into that bottom jungle. he sees the void. And they kill him straight off. The Requiem, the fear, the stun, the kill. They find him. Sableye on the run back now as Yuragi went deep. Hunting for Dubu, aiming the Dazzle. Not able to finish him off though. Not just yet anyway. And a good silence there, going to keep OG at bay. But Amar, he cannot be held back by any man. Duel into the blast of the leading commander. Not held back by any man, but maybe any woman. Sableye can't get the job done. They'll need Broil's DP to finish him off while Yuragi dives tier 3s. BZM still standing his ground here, and with the kisses coming through, he needs to BKB up. Another good silence. Troll Warlord retreating back with 5 seconds left on Satanic cooldown. OG could go for another round of brawling here.
Radiant's middle
TSM
because
could
he
find that
did.
Dubu.
DZM did use Requiem with Arcane, so he's gonna have another ulti in 20 seconds, as well as a BKB in 40. One of the worst feelings in the game is when you have that Prophet ulti running and you're falling behind, like you're trying to run away. Taiga gonna get pummeled down by Tomato's right click. Tomato now he feels much more safe with his BKB online, but look at his attack speed, very low without Mask of Madness.
Yeah, he can't fight this. And Chu with a great jump in. The blast off of the shard, stunning up to Yuragi. Oh, can he do this with the Satanic off? He cannot lifesteal enough. 5 TSM heroes all at that Troll Warlord. And they need the spear back from Amar to keep Sableye away from these attempted duels. And Tiger at the start of that gave his life away just to D-Ward. We've seen that the Arlington Major outlawed the duel on SF. Sableye is going to find it. The spear, maybe they'll save the SF a little longer. Nice arena, the Invis Yules. Oh, the Shadow Fiend's fine. He's okay. And a turnaround potential play here. Tomato, the Requiem's coming. Be careful, buddy. Double raises and the blast off in, but Dubu has the grave. Nice time for the Sarge to wear
It's a long duration silence.
To get away from the damage while Sableye went deep. Doesn't do anymore, and the cookie won't land. Amar, Cyclone, very low. Moon Meander's there to finish the job as well. Time dilation will slow him, and Sableye with one tap takes him out.
Amar has been causing a lot of issues for Legion Commander, spearing him multiple times, not being able to find any dual damage almost for a full 15 minutes. Duel once again available in a couple of seconds, but EZM will have a pretty good read what's happening. Also, speaking of neutral items, Dagger of Ristool. Faceless Void did pick up one. Very good item, especially during the Chronosphere.
Yeah, that's pretty nice on him. Doesn't really care about the consuming health part when he's got Time Walk. Oh, the best item. The best item's dropped. Where is it, OG? Yes, Amar has it. Ogre Seal Totem. Flop forward like an Ogre Seal 2 times. Such a good initiation item.
Yet to see it in action. Come on, Amar, do it.
Did you play much? Or no, Amar, he's used it and died. No!
I would tip Amar right now. Let me see if I can do it. I cannot.
So good.
Asked him to do it. He did it for the chat. He did it for the casters.
He did it for the memes. Oh.
Replay?
Yes, replay. Yeah, yes, production says replay. Absolutely. Yeah, flop, flop. Oh, glorious, glorious death.
I like this change a lot on Snapfire. This, like, the stun was pretty insane because you could do so much with it, but this cookie also allows Snapfire to really scale because you one-shot the creep wave with just one cookie. You don't necessarily need to use 2 abilities, which means you're using less mana. And we talked about how mech is going to be picked up. That's my guess after reading the changes on each team. It's going to be like a must-have item. We have full Guardian Greaves on Moon Meander because he's super farmed. He's almost as farmed as Amar.
Oh, wow. So he is. Yeah, they want to use this straight away as well. Radiant Scan. Oh, is that going to turn red? They're so close there. Yeah, Amar, he walks into the scan. Barely jumps in, though, by Sableye. Cookie going to turn it around. As
Great silent stun.
Chu, he's onto the 3 of them, stunning and silencing while Sableye focused. By BZM, Amar, they clear through the Legion while Chu sacrifices himself for a little team fight victory around the Roach Pit.
But 2 BKBs were popped. I think this is good for TSM FTX because they popped 2 BKBs. Legion Commander does have buyback available. No TP, however, for 20 seconds. But this is going to be Roche, and this is going to be Shard for Faceless Void. So he doesn't have to care too much about it.
And Yuragi? Kind of alone here and thrown it up with a Chen, so no Mac, no Hand of God. Tomato, great focus on the Chen there. BZM does kill Moon Meander, but Brawl still has his BKB to be able to play around with and retreat from that jungle. They got the Aegis, they used the Chrono. Another little victory for TSM. OG are keeping their key heroes alive.
They are, but TSM's getting a lot from this Roshan. Picking up the Shard on Faceless Void and also having Aegis for another 4 minutes will allow them to play very aggressive BZM on the bottom lane. Let's see. He has a very good read one more time. What's going to happen? And blinks away from Saberlight.
Yeah, he knew what was coming. Saberlight scrambling towards his BKB now. Desperately needs it against this SF and Mars.
A bit of an anti-synergy on Legion Commander where you have a Blast Rake plus a Blade Mail, so you are not getting attacked at all during duel. It's a good item overall. You are playing into Shadow Fiend, Troll. There's going to be a lot of physical damage. But if you're planning on getting dual victory damage, this might set you back.
Okay, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it?
But it's also a good way of locking down a hero without receiving damage. There's something happened yesterday with Axe. Axe was also holding a Blast Rig, where it's same interaction. You lock down someone, they can deal damage to you, but you're still disabled.
OG, they want Tomato. I want to clear through that Aegis. Not sure they can, though, with Cookie, Grave, the heals and the saves. Tomato still has Time Warp. He pops his BKB and continues battling, then jumps away to full health again. TSM. And then a back. BZM. Straight in with the blink. Yule, though, from the trees. The kisses. TSM blasting through OG, but they lose their Legion. Aegis down on the face of Void, while Broil taking the brunt of the damage, but they've got Dubu in the back lines. Perfectly positioned to get the Grave into the DP. OG still showing them they can fight into Aegis, they can find kills wherever they want to. Tiger and BZM hunting the Dazzle while Yuragi clears out that Snapfire off to the left.
That was a buyback from BZM, so pretty big one. Shadow Fiend, still one of the worst heroes to buy back with, because you don't have Necromastery Soul, so you come back to a fight. If you have Requiem, it's not going to be as effective. And if they kill him one more time, he's going to be dead for a minute and a half. So, Tomato died once, lost that Aegis. Sounds like Dead Prophet, like Braille is just getting blasted in some fights. He doesn't necessarily die because most of the time Grave is used on him. But even with the build, like even if having that casual plate mail, you still drop so quickly.
Middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, it feels like Yuragi's doing a bonus 100 damage from somewhere. The amount of DPS the Troll's bringing. But I guess also this change to the Ensnare, right? Going through the magic immunity.
It's a big change. It's massive.
DP kind of wants to like run around and chase people. It doesn't want to be stuck in one place in a fight. Like, yes, she's being graved. Yes, she gets off the BKB, but she is just standing still as they catch the Faceless Void and Tomato. They got his BKB off the second before he died. And Saberlight now going to get ripped up as well. The DD Troll going to work on TSM.
Amar, he was waiting with God's reviews to secure the kill, but nice initiation by him, managing to get the spear on top of Faceless Void, forcing him into Yuragi, who did have double damage in bottle, pops that Battle Trance immediately. Faceless Void dies in like 0.5 seconds. It's just way too much damage.
Yeah. You're gonna have Scardy soon on Yuragi. You're gonna Basher, a Satanic, and he's ready to go high ground. Further stacks up. Attack speed galore as Amar goes fishing in the tree line, but doesn't catch a bite. Tiger hands him the tip, but there's your first lane of barracks down as OG clear through top. You still have the ability to just swing into mid. Void doesn't want to buy back. 10 seconds remaining on his respawn timer. So just a quick little glitch there from TSM as OG look to reposition. Some big items arriving now, though.
It's also a lot of life steal. Having Satanic, having Breakback on Chan, reducing some of that damage coming out, and also providing bonus damage. This is where the extra damage is coming from. Now full Scotty on top of Basher. Yuragi having an extremely good game. Look at this.
That's been spectacular from him. And I'm looking at this Legion. What was her duel damage? Was like 50, 15, 20 minutes in, right? She had a really good start, but it hasn't really moved on from it.
She got one duel victory in last almost 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We hyped it up so much. I think we cursed him. I actually think we did it.
I'm going to blame it on the talent choice. Didn't go for the 8 dual damage bonus. Azamar Smoke. Oh, he jumped back in. 3-man arena. And Chu gonna blast off into the middle of them. TSM were not expecting this. Sudden aggression from OG through the trees. Legion buys back. But OG chronoed now. TSM.
Where's the damage?
Frontlining in. 3-man silence, but you're right. There's a lack of damage. No kisses and no follow through. They need to grave up Brawl, but the Scotty slow the bashes. The fear from that Spirit Servant sends Yuragi back for a second, but the focus is on the dieback Legion.
I think this might be it. Without Chrono, without Death Prophet ulti, they just don't have enough damage to fight back. They needed that those Mortimer's kisses to land inside the Chrono. It was a nicely placed Chrono, but just no real follow-up.
Yeah, no G. They need a creep wave. Wanted to hit the tier 3. That's a Legion dead for 70. No snap 20. Top lane is in the base.
Ancients, dude, no?
No idea.
Just the Ancient.
It's just the Ancients. Pull on the Ancient.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Let's move into the barracks, OG.
Has fallen. Radiant's
Going straight for tier 4s.
You see trolls start hitting your tower, you're like, please slow down. No, God, please, no, stop.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
He's got no chill whatsoever. Well, gets cookied in. It's not just fervor, but it's like penitence as well. Minus armor from the SF, a good Yule's up. Can he still reverse Time Walk? No, he can't. Bashed up into the BKB. Tomato will Time Walk back towards Chu. Got a blast off into Dazzle. The mine's exploding, and Dubu, he's about to fall, but he gets the grave off just before he would have died and cookied into the fountain. Saved by Moonmeander, but in comes BZM with a great Requiem. Takes them all out. A double kill for him, and GG call. Oh, come on, dual victory. Dual victory. Give it to him. The same light.
He gets it. I believe he got it. Yeah, he got it. Extra 30. OG, man, what a...